So in today's video, I am going to show you how to add the Bollinger Bands to your MT5 mobile chart, and then also how to apply the Bollinger Band strategy in order to become very profitable. This is how I trade my own Bollinger Band strategy on MT5. And if you stick with me, you are going to understand my strategy perfectly. So in order to add your Bollinger Band to your MT5, you are going to tap on your screen. Then you go to the indicator icon over here, click on it. Now you are going to have two places where you want your indicator, which is the Bollinger Band indicator, to appear. So it's either you want it to appear in the indicator window or in the main chart. So in the indicator window, it will appear below the screen, whereas in the main chart, it will appear where your graph is. That is where your candlesticks are. So I want it to appear on the main chart. So I am going to click on this F plus that is located by the main chart. Click on it. Then you are going to select your Bollinger Bands. You are seeing it here. Click on it. For the settings, I will leave everything the way it is. The settings for my Bollinger Bands, I will leave them at the default settings. So the period is still 20, deviation is still 2. They apply it to candle close. That is my basic settings. Click on save. That is it. When you go back to your chart, you will see that the Bollinger Bands have been added to your MT5 chart. Now, I don't just trade Bollinger Bands on their own because they can be deceptive. So I use them together with the 200 SMA. That's the simple moving averages. So in order to add the simple moving average and combine it with my Bollinger Bands, I am going to click on the screen again, tap on it, then go to that same icon. Again, I will click on it for the indicators. Then I am going to the main chart because I want to add the SMA, the simple moving average. I want to add it to my main chart. So I will click this plus sign again. Then you scroll to where you are seeing moving average. I will click on it. Now the moving average, the default will come as 20 for you on MT5, but you can change it. Ensure you change it to 200. I am using the 200 moving average to give me the trend, the overall trend of the market. Change this method to be simple moving average. So it's the simple moving average that I am selecting. MT5 will start with the exponential, but I am setting it to simple in my own. Every other thing will be the same. You can change the color of your line. Click on that color and change it to any color of your choice. So we can use purple. Click on OK. Even the thickness of the line, you can as well increase it. So I will increase it to the maximum. When you are done, click on save. When you go back, you will see that your moving average has been added, which is the 200 moving average. It has been added to our MT5 chart. So what we are going to do now is very simple. I trade the counter trend using Bollinger Bands and simple moving average, 200 simple moving average. So what I will be doing is, let me just simply show you what I will be looking for. I want price to drop away from, anytime that price drops away from our simple moving average, 200 simple moving average, price tends to come back. 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 Price tends to come ba to retrace towards the simple moving average, and that is my strategy. Okay, so I want the price to drop. If I want to buy, I want it to drop far away from the simple moving average 200. The way you are seeing, it gives you a wide gap such as this. Then this is the pattern that I will be looking for. I want to see 3 taps away from the 200 moving average. So the 3 taps I'm looking for, you have to be patient, because on this MT5 chart, drawing a zigzag may not be easy. So I just want to show you what I am looking for. So for a buy, I will be looking for something like this. So let me just draw it for you guys. So for a buy, I want to see this type of pattern. 1, that's the first tap. 2, second tap. 3, third tap. And when this third tap happens, all of them should be giving me reversal patterns that will now go up. This third tap should close inside of the middle band of the Bollinger band. So once I see that these 3 taps, the third tap has given me a close of a candle inside of a Bollinger band, I will now enter for a buy. Whereas for a sell, I want the same thing to happen, but you are going to flip this to the upper side. So that is what I will be looking for. So for a sell, I want to see something like this. So for a sell, I want to see 3 taps like this. First tap, second tap, third tap. Once I see it, the third one should close inside of the middle band of my Bollinger band. Once I see this on my MT5, I am going for a sell. And once I enter for the sell, I will set my target profit to be on the body of the 200 simple moving average. The same thing for a buy. When I enter for a buy, my target will be to touch the body of the 200 moving average. So having explained this strategy, let me show you how it works on the chart. Okay, so this is what I am talking about. We have our 200 EMA here, and we see price kept dropping, giving us a wide gap between the 200 EMA and where our price is. But then we now have 3 taps occurring at the tail end here, at the end of this. So the first tap I'm seeing is this one. You are seeing it here. This green candle, you are seeing it. This is it. The second tap, and then we have the third tap. Once you see a candle happening on the third tap and you are seeing this candle now is closing inside of the middle band of the Bollinger band, you are going to take your entry there. Your stop loss will just be below this low, and your target will be to touch the body of the 200. So when you shrink this, you will see that when you enter here, your target will be to touch the body of this 200 MA here. So sometimes when you take your entry, you will see that price may range and may end up reducing your reward, because it may take some days, and as that is happening, you see your 200 SMA will be sliding downwards, reducing your reward. Okay, but if price moves immediately, it increases your reward. But what we are looking for is for price to touch. Once price touches your 200, you are going to exit your trade. This is the first example. So we have another example here. You can see a price drop occurred, giving us a wide gap here, and then price tapped into this first part, second part, and third part, and this green candle now closed inside of the middle band. And you see, you take your entry here, you will have a small reward because your target will be to touch the body of the 200 SMA. Here again we have another, we see a wide gap created here, and we can see if I enlarge this part, you see that we have one tap, two tap, and the third tap. And when price closes inside of this middle band, we are at this particular level. You take your entry there, your stop loss will be below here, and your target will be to touch the body of the 200 SMA. And you can see, depending on how fast price may move, you will get more reward. But if it lingers, you see it ends up giving you when it touches this particular level. Now all these are for a buy. So let me go to a sell setup. We can see that price pushed up, creating a very wide gap between the 200 SMA and our price, and we saw that price tap one. This is the first tap, second tap, and the third tap. It happened and closed inside of our middle band. So I would take my sell there, my stop loss will be here, and our target will be to touch the body of the 200 SMA. Okay, so this is just how I trade Bollinger Band strategy on MT5 mobile charts. If you have any question regarding this, just let me know in the comment section. Do have a wonderful day. Bye.